goes from your family to ours.
Now, today is International Day of People with a Disability, and it's a day to shine a light on the way all of us think about disability, to focus on what people can do rather than what they can't. And one person who has plenty of ability is NDIS participant Dean Laws. He's 59, he's lived with Parkinson's disease since 2013, and he's doing what most of us couldn't manage. He's training to take part in next year's 42K Sydney Marathon. And he's doing it to raise money for Parkinson's New South Wales in the process. And Dean Laws is on the line for us now. Dean, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Deborah.
Now, you're training for this marathon in my neck of the woods in the inner west in Sydney. I'd join you for a run, but I reckon you'd put me to shame.
I think you'd be a great member of the Dean team, Deborah. You're welcome at any time.
I don't know about that. You're much more adept at it than I am. Tell me about this run, because it's the Sydney Marathon you're aiming for next year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in September next year, and we're trying to raise money for Parkinson's New South Wales and awareness along the way. As it stands at the moment, we're just about to pip $20,000 since June this year.
Fantastic.
We've got an online raffle going at the moment, and that finishes in February, and that's when we'll start raising money seriously on the lead up to the marathon and signing members up to the Dean team.
Well, I'll give people the details of how they can help out in just a moment, because you've got merchandise as well. You can grab a shirt, you can get people to donate. There's plenty of ways to help out the Dean team. But just tell me a bit about yourself, Dean, because you've been an active fellow over the years. I'm told you never smoked or drank, but then to be diagnosed with Parkinson's, how did that hit you?
Yeah. It hit me like a lead balloon, as you can imagine. Had a bit of a tear in the eye, and I'm not used to that. Mm-hmm. Went home, and everyone, my family congregated and said, my kids said, we'll look after you, no worries. But that didn't really sit too well with me.
Absolutely.
I don't want anyone looking after me, So we went away and got together with my mates and from the Liberty Hill Christian Centre here in Sydney, and they said, look, we're supporting you all the way. And one of the guys, Glenn Carter, come up with the name the Dean team. And he said, we'll do something, whatever you want to do, but we're behind you. Mm. So that's where the marathon and the marathon idea started. And I ended up crossing paths with Parkinson's New South Wales, who put me onto the NDIS, the National Disability Insurance Scheme, and they supply the resources and support needed to get me back on the track.
Which is so good.
Running.
It's so good. And running, I mean, you're not a newcomer to running at all. You've done plenty of city to surfs over the years. You played soccer for 26 years and triathlons as well.
Yeah, but after being diagnosed in 2013, that all went by the wayside. I just didn't really know what I was going to do until I come through Parkinson's and NDIS and got the therapies from Advanced Rehab Centre here in Sydney. Mm. They do only neurological rehab, and they've got me up to running on average about 20 Ks a week at the moment. So,
20 Ks a week, that's phenomenal, Dean.
Well, it's going to get a lot longer than that.
double, and then some.
Yes, and then some.
Yeah. Well, look, you're on track, and it's just phenomenal. And I know you've got tremendous support from your family, from your wife Minnie, and your kids too. And on this day, today, the International Day of People with Disability, what's your message to other people living with Parkinson's?
The message is, I get asked this a lot, what's it like? The message is relentless. Parkinson's is relentless. Every second of every minute of every day, day and night, it just never stops. So to beat it, you have to be equally relentless. Mm. And that's the message I want to give to everyone out there with Parkinson's. We have a motto on the Dean team. It's to beat relentless, you have to be relentless. And that's the way we live, and that's the way we're going to pass the line at the marathon and achieve the goals that we're aiming at.
I reckon you'll do it with absolute joy in your eye when you do too, Dean. You're a fantastic fella, and if you want to help him out, thedeanteam.com.au. Help him out, raise the money for other Parkinson's research, and make him feel like you will when he gets across that finish line in the Sydney Marathon with a real joy in your eye. Good on you, Dean. It's lovely to talk to you today.
Thank you, Deborah. And there's a shirt with the Dean team on it right for you.
You're a great fella. I don't know if I'll go for a run, but I'll cheer you on. I'll donate. I'll do that instead. Thanks so much, Dean. Isn't he great?
Thank you very much.
Dean Laws there, running the Sydney Marathon next year with Parkinson's, but he's relentless, like the disease itself. Good stuff.